Hello and welcome to a special unboxing. I normally do X-Wing miniatures game stuff, so this is a special indeed. And I normally do all that stuff in German for the German X-Wing community. So this is something new and something special, doing this in English, but I figured since Shadows of Brimstone was not translated, has not been translated yet into German, I figured I'd do this quick review in English. So I got them a couple of weeks back. I got my package here from Flying Frog Productions. I was not part of the original Kickstarter campaign, just did not know about the whole thing. Unfortunately, I'd have loved to be part of that. So when I heard that there were a couple of Gen Con previews left, I had to go over to the to Flying Frog's website and order a couple of things. So I got my my Serpent Man here, and of course the Guardian. You can see here I did come around to paint that, and of course the Trun Hunters. So I want to do a review of the Serpent Man and the Guardian because there is a channel, a YouTube channel by Leigh. I'll probably give you a link here in the video, or maybe down in the description for the video here on the channel, so you can check that out. He did a really great job to unbox the Serpent Man and the Guardian. But since there's no unboxing for the Trun Hunters, I thought I might step in and do that very quickly. So, I think you've probably seen enough of the figures by now. So let's have a look at what else came in this enemy expansion. First of all, we have this sheet here, which basically gives you a quick overview, the little fluffy background. So the Trun Hunters are basically reptilian warriors who train on many worlds and have chosen the Targa Plateau as one of the most challenging worlds to train on for their new warriors, which I think has a really nice theme to it, since they are these kind of reptilian aliens who, of course, would find a cold world like the Targa Plateau much more challenging than, for example, the Caverns of Cinder or something. So that's a nice idea. The sheet also explains this assault rule. There's also one special rule card that comes with the set, explaining how this assault works. So it basically says that the Trun Hunters are melee fighters. They will always try to melee attack you. But they also come equipped with these pistols, these guns, and they may fire them as a free ranged attack on each of their turns. So if they assault you and they don't come in range, so that they are adjacent to you and can do a melee attack, they will still fire their gun, which is a nice rule. I was kind of hoping for them to be more of a ranged attack enemy, because other than the shaman with his magic, there's no such enemy yet. But well, I think it's very nice anyway. On the back of the sheet, you have the figures, and you have like kind of something that can serve you as a painting guide, I guess. I really like how those metal parts are strapped on with these leather thingies. Looks really nice. I really like that. So then, of course, we have the enemy stat sheet. So they have an initiative of 3. Then their fear ability, the hunting prowess, which means that their defense is equal to the hero posse level, which I think is a really nice thing, because the group I play with, most of the time we find the things a little too easy most of the time, so that gives them a nice little more power against more experienced players. What I find really cool is this knockback rule, which says that if you take a hit by one of the Trun hunters, you basically get bounced back 2 spaces in one direction, and if you hit a wall, then you take 2 damage, ignoring defense. So that's kind of very nice touch to the look of these fearsome reptilian warriors, because they really look like they would knock you back and knock you around a little bit. So they have a health of 12, which is sturdy. They're not very big movers, which is kind of nice because of the assault rule. So there is a lot of possibility that they will do a ranged attack. Range 5 plus means that they won't hit you with their ranged attacks too often. If you look on the right side, the Trun Thud pistol, the ranged attack, they only fire 1 shot, so that's not gonna happen too often. But if they hit you, they do a damage of do 1d6 damage, so that's not too shabby. And their melee attack, they have 2 combat and damage of 4, which is okay, I guess. On the brutal side, they go up. Their initiative goes up 1. They keep almost everything. The range attack changes, so it goes up to 2 shots, but they're still range 5 plus. And the health goes up to 18, and the damage goes up to 6. So yeah. And then of course you get your threat cards. You get the 3 Target Plateau Otherworld threat cards. Yeah, that's the standard that we know from most large enemies. And of course you get your low, medium and high threat cards, which is basically, the low threat card is just 1 Trun Hunter, the medium is a D3 Trun Hunters, and of course the high threat will add 3 Trun Hunters to your fight. So that's basically it. Just for size comparison, I can just show you here the hunter beneath the one of the heroes here. So I'm sorry I didn't have time to give them bases yet. I think you can get a pretty good idea. So compared to the Night Terror and the Lava Man, let me try to get a little more light for you guys. So here they are. Yeah, and I think that's it. I didn't have chance to play them yet. Since I got my Cinder expansion, I only had 2 or 3 games, and we always wanted to do Cinder missions, of course. And we were very lucky because we had the Shaman pop up as a normal threat in the Caverns of Cinder as a wandering threat, and we had the Guardian as a end boss, so to speak, as epic enemy in one of our Cinder missions. So that was very lucky, but the Trun Hunters did not appear yet, and we still have to do a Target Plateau mission to see what they feel like in the game, what they play like. So I hope you have enjoyed this, and I'm sure I won't withstand the urge to buy more of the Gen Con previews that are still available online at Flying Frog Productions. And when I order more things, and there are no YouTube previews yet of those things, I'll be sure to do some more. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you happen to like X-Wing as well, check out my other videos. You won't find any Shadows of Brimstone stuff there yet, but as I said, that might change in the future. So yeah, see you around and have fun with your next adventures in the Shadows of Brimstone.